Hello, my friends. It seems like we have all of the comments here. Hi, Swain. Hi. Hello, guys. I just, while preparing to the stream, I did a very terrible thing. I deleted the video that I filmed. Oh my god. That I filmed today. Crazy. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. It's not far from Robotina. Oh, no. I deleted it. I deleted it accidentally. Now I need to go to the trash bin. Yeah, we are still waiting for the announcement. The Dawn Trans announcement will be not pretty much soon. Hi, Mia. How are you doing? Nismas, hello. Do we have the comments from Kik as well? Or just from YouTube? I don't see. I like on the screen. Hi, guys. I hope it's doing well. I wonder how to undo, because it went to recycle bin. How will you do? Thank you, Liz is Steezy. Thank you. They deleted. So maybe this one. Maybe this one we're gonna restore it back, moving back. I hope it will work. The hole here. It's the old video. I will do it later on. And they deleted. I hope I will be capable to restore it. Restore the file. It's the most important thing. And does it work? It seems like I deleted all of my job. Right. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, I have this video. Like today I filmed the video. Luckily I have it. Now it's following. Someone is following. That's great. Who is following me? Neba495. Thank you so much. I was really scared that I deleted, because I filmed the video like for 1.5 hours today, and now I restored it. Thanks God. I wonder if I delete it to the basket and then restore it. Well, will it be the same quality? Well, looks like the quality is more or less okay. I think it should be good. It should be nice. I was like very worried, because I woke up, I spent my time for this, and yeah, we're waiting for the appearance of Dawn Trump. I don't know whether it's the address domination like it was before, whether it's something new. It's hard to say. Greetings from Idaho. Happy. Thank you. Yeah, today there was the strike of the Russian oil tankers somewhere in Mediterranean, between Africa and somewhere in the middle. Africa and Greece somewhere, yeah. At first I thought it's a drone boat, but it seems like... Greetings for Ukraine, man. Thank you so much, Nebo. Thank you. Greetings to Ukraine. I hope you have electricity now there where you are. Something new adopted. Yeah, I also adopted, but we have what we have. I'm reading that Pam Body is facing possible impeachment. Really? They don't want to release the files. That's what I heard. DOJ reported. Hi Hawk, hope you're doing great. Donald's lies are boring. We're Ukrainian victory videos. We need Ukrainian victory. Oh, thank you so much, Swain, for joining membership. Thank you so much, Swain, for your kind support. What do you eat today? I don't know. I drink coffee. I didn't eat. I woke up like maybe 3 hours ago. 3 hours. Sound is good? Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. I hope that the kick is working. The Twitch should work. The kick, I think also. I stream a lot recently, right? Yeah, it says I'm live. 47 years. That's great. Have the choice but release them today. It's a law, right? I don't know. It's the law, but they disobeyed the law. I need probably to change the name of the kick stream, but how to do it? Creator dashboard, chatting with Captain Denys. Well, let's change this name for world news and events. World news and events with Captain Denys. It should be good. Yeah, for kick it is better, I guess. I really like streaming, guys. It's awesome. That's what I love. So while we are waiting for the stream, what is this? Wars end generally in one or two ways: surrender by one of the sides or another, or negotiation settlement. We don't see surrender anytime in the near future, but by either side, and so only negotiated settlement gives us the opportunity to end this war. The problem with this, Mark, is that you're pressuring the victim, yeah, of course, to compromise and statehood instead of pressuring the aggressor to end this conquest. Yeah, that's happening exactly like that. Ciarto something says, I may remind you that 58% of your gas imports and 44% of your electricity imports are coming from Hungary. It's just the transit state. You should be a bit more modest. Your government is shame of humanity. Yeah, I agree. Hungarian government is crazy as fuck. United States Treasury lifted sanctions from companies that supplied sanctioned equipment to Russia's defense sector. This has happened the next day after Scott Bessent tells that we're gonna maybe apply new sanctions on Russia, something like that, but instead they're lifting the sanctions from the companies that supplied sanctioned equipment to Russia's defense. Even now, those are the parts made in America, by the way, many of them, found in Russian missiles, drones, and everything, bypassing the sanctions via the third countries. So Scott Bessent, who is the Secretary of Treasury, somehow he said that new sanctions could be implemented. I think they use sanctions just for their personal needs. It's not about Ukraine, absolutely. They want to trade with Russia, they want to push Russia or something. Australia has delivered at least 12 of 49 promised Abrams tanks to Ukraine. Yeah, I'm gonna say about it in my video. This tank looks like a tiny toy, yeah, from this perspective, but those are the real tanks delivered. Awesome. I wonder how they have the chains there to hold them all together. So Ukraine obtained more American tanks from Australia than from America itself. It's crazy. Is there anyone on Kick? Mia, is that you only or someone else? Kick, steak, stir. Yeah. Probably just a Merry Christmas message. Maybe just Merry Christmas, yeah. Coxter Mobster, hi guys. Oh, we have chat on Kick as well. It's great that we have this transparent chat and we have icon for every sort of the platform. I'm streaming on 3 platforms. That's crazy. Hello, Hispania, some guys from Hispania, Democrats, Novia, Hungary, heavy relies on Russian oil, primary purchased by national company MOL through Druzhba pipeline, leading to ongoing tensions with EU United States over sanctions. Yeah, Swain. 90 billion euros, yeah, but yesterday on my stream already told that 90 billion is not okay for 2 years. It's just barely enough for Ukraine to sustain its defense, and Ukraine will continue to lose territories. Like compared to what it could have been confiscated from the Russian frozen assets, yeah, it's not the good. Well, still it's better than nothing, but yeah, just bots here. Echo, are you sure? Yeah, some like on Kick. Usually I have like lots of the views on my streams. Then I stream about frontline videos. Like yesterday, I have views. I don't think those are bots. But sometimes like people they do not comment, right? So we have 37 viewers right now on Kick. Then I stream just on Kick. Frontline update, something like that. You're on YouTube right now. Okay. For me, it doesn't matter. Like I stream on all of those platforms just for you to be more comfortable. Whatever platform you use, it's okay. Like some people like Twitch, some people like Kick, some people like everything. I need to extend the comment section. Vladimir Putin, 4 hours. The Caucasus is a very yeah tradition. Mary. Oh, that was terrible. We can listen to that. Which action do you think then Putin tells that he's a pedophile? He supports pedophile things. This is crazy. Which action do you think is pressuring Russia the most? Frozen assets, tankers attack, refineries attack, frontline, long-range missile attacks. I think long-range missile attacks on infrastructure, refineries and tankers. I cannot support with donations, but I can watch your Twitch Kick the same time at least some. Yeah, thank you, Cockster Officer. I don't need donations. It's okay. It's just if someone like wants or has the opportunity, it's okay. Just press your like. Don't forget. And follow me on every platform. Thank you, Cockster Mobster. You're awesome. Then Ukraine destroys the Russian convoy attack in the Zaporizhia direction. Okay. Maybe I can check it out. You know, I follow some of the analytics. By the way, you see, yeah, just want to show you. This is made by ChatGPT. This is transparent, actually. And then I put my videos on TikTok sometimes. I put this thing, like small sign where people may find me. So Kick, Twitch, and YouTube channel. I think it's awesome, yeah? ChatGPT does a nice job, like nicknames and where to search. But it happened not from the first time, so I had to fight ChatGPT for it to make it properly, every time. Like, all right, link 3 Zaporizhia direction. Okay, in 15 minutes, yeah, Donny should go live. I think not before. He's sleepy Donny. Usually, he might start with. I see that Ukraine lost some of the vehicles, even in yeah, I remember that there was the attack on Ukraine storage. There was the storage of the vehicles. Here, Russians went to Dobropilya recently, you see. Dobropilya, they are spotted once again. Before they went there, they were kaputted, but today, once again. Novopavlivka, it was like that before. I don't see like the new attack from the Mayakovsk so far, but maybe, like this channel Imi with this logo, but he posts lots of the stuff coming from the front lines. So Skala destroy armored vehicles in Pokrovsk. Skala regiment. It's okay. We're gonna speak about it. Yeah, this tanker, it's awesome operation. I also gonna film about it. Vostok Group sent their logistics brigade attack on Ural tracks. Or what? Are those Ural tracks? Storm failed. Where it was. Russian troops attempt to storm positions Dnipropetrovsk region involving vehicles, dozen or Dnipropetrovsk region. But where it happened, it's hard to say. Yeah, I'll tell about it. I think I streamed already about it on Kik yesterday. So we have it, yeah. It's good. That's why I have my channel. December 18th. This day, a year ago, 2024, holds 9 visibly confirmed losses in Ukraine. That's an old attack. And yeah, those are the old videos. I mentioned those in my previous Ukrainian update. The worst day for Russia. I called it like that, screaming name, yeah, screaming. Here, Ukraine lost the vehicles. I think those were ambushed by Russians before. Yeah, just park, in Zaporizhia, and Russia reached those. I think those are Cossack vehicles, and Russia launched the strikes using Lancets again, I guess, on parking area. Yeah, sadly, but it's like that. You have the confirmation about it. This is a nice map I use from Mayakovsk. He's a good analytic. Well, for today I don't see like the huge changes on the map. And I want to tell you, yeah, Visselgrad, I think he posts something. Where is Visselgrad? I think, yeah, I don't like Visselgrad, but I subscribe because they share some interesting news sometimes. So I would like to point out that you have been with your fiancée for 8 years now, and you're 23 years old. So you started at 15 relations. Well done, good. Well done, good. Come on. What the hell? Here in the Caucasus, in Russia, yeah, the people of the Caucasus have a very good tradition. They marry off their children at a very early age. This is very appropriate. We should follow their example. He's a freaking pedophile. Maybe he was on Epstein Island. Maybe he's in a list. I don't know. They share the same tradition with Donald Trump, maybe. This is crazy. He has to compensate the losses in Ukraine. Yeah. Breed, people, breed! At any age, please! We need soldiers. He told openly on his conference that he supports pedophilia. Oh, fuck. In those crazy countries like Afghanistan and maybe Iran, they marry girls in the age of 7, 8 years old, and sometimes their husbands are 60 years old. It's crazy. It's unacceptable. But for Putin, it's fine. You see? Russia degrades to those countries. Degraded already. Russia is the combination of everything horrible in our world. Yeah, sadly it has the power. Oh shit. I have the APS, like the current stabilizer. Sometimes it like poof, working to charge or something. That was so awkward and uncomfortable to watch. Yeah. And you know what Putin today said? He said that Russia will not start new special military operations if Russia gets its respect. Europeans and like Westerns should respect Russian demands, Russians' will to avoid the new special military operations. That's what he said. UPS, yeah, it's called APC. Something like that. Yeah, it's similar to UPS. just in case of the rapid blackout or maybe lightning strike, something goes for to save the computer, personal computer. Trump is very selfish. Yeah, indeed. Now I understand why Trump and Putin get along as well. Both of them old PDF files. Yes, yes, yes. I wonder if Epstein files get released. How can we know? No, they will not be released. We already have this, or will not be released on time. The Trump administration announces that they will not be complying with today's deadline to release full Epstein files. We have it. They insist the files will be released the next couple of weeks. Maybe they need some time to erase Donald Trump. He is too often mentioned. Maybe the files are Trump, so they need to understand how to convert everything of that to something, to something releasable. APC, American Power Corporation. It's a brand name. The UPS. Yeah. Probably UPS. Yeah. It says APC. So I don't know. I just bought. I Google UPS. Yeah, UPS, and I got the APC. It's the American system. Even the sockets are American, so I had to purchase some of the adapters. But it works fine. Yeah, I put all of the wires there for the camera, for the lights and everything. So it works very well. Just one plug in and you have everything working. It's great. I wish I had this APC before. Now it's working pretty much fine, and the electricity float, it stabilizes it, frequency and everything, so it's good. At this point, they will just hold us back blank pages. Yeah, blank pages, I agree. How can you violate? It's the legislation violation, yeah? If you're DOJ official involved in a reviewing or withholding the Epstein files and you're acting contrary to the law President Trump himself signed, you are breaking the law. Breaking the law. But it's a usual thing for Donald Trump. If you have first-hand knowledge of DOJ official violating that law, you should come forward immediately as whistleblower and contact respected credible media outlets. You will be not alone. I am told that at least one whistleblower will likely be coming forward if things process as they appear. Not later than 30 days after the date of enactment act. I will share it, yeah. Orban. It's not entirely clear who attacked whom. He is about the war in Ukraine. This fucking bitch, he is doomed. Like, recently the polls were released that Tisa gets more support, of course, of people, and Orban, he may use his power just to stay in power. Like a pure dictator, but he'll be, in this case, just annihilated by his own people. Donald Trump is not a conservative Republican. He is opportunist. He is not fit to be president of the United States. What? February 17, 2016. Lindsey Graham. Nice, I will repost that too. You see how those politicians, how bastards, greedy bastards, fuckers they are, without any sort of the... oh my god. They're not the masters of their own words. One day they, like this J.D. Vance, yeah, he called Trump a Hitler before, and now he's a good friend of Donald Trump, vice president. Wow. So they're fuckers, those politicians. That's why then people tell me, oh, Denys, you should go to politics maybe. I say, no. It's not mine, absolutely. Yeah. So I understand that it's the swamp, like, and those who shout, let's drain the swamp, they're making the swamp even bigger. Like, for example, Donald Trump. Let's check out what is happening in the White House. This is White House. No morality. Yeah, only power means money. Yeah. Agreed. I know. Judas Priest. Yeah, Judas Priest. So hard tell who attacked first. Jeez, facepalm. Yeah, Coxter Mobster. It's crazy. Claire, hi. How are you doing? Been to watch your live streams recently a bit in a moment. Yeah, Claire, I hope you're all doing great. You, your family. He knows how low Serge's mate can sleep at night. Hindenburg. What? Benny Sanders like Trump, Dennis? No. Benny Sanders is okay guy. I don't support lots of what he's saying, but he is way better than Trump, of course. Germany bought 700 Porsche armored vehicles. Whoa, is it for Germany itself? Say something else. Choose for Poland. Greetings to Poland, Roborocco. They're just telling people what they think. It can sell better every time. Yeah. Actually, I want to be honest. I am also telling the people what they like to listen. With my thumbnails, with my titles, at least on the videos, with delivering like more positive information than the bad one. Yeah, try to be unbiased, but still I'm pro-Ukrainian, so partially I spread the propaganda. Yeah, propaganda doesn't mean that I spread lies, but I, let's say, put down some of the bad moments happening. I don't want my channel to be like completely depressed, even though sometimes I tell really bad stuff. Yeah, just I hope you understand. So in a way, I'm like this, some sort of the politician telling positive stories and not putting too much attention on bad stories. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I do. I think it's also important. No morality. It seems like your daily have much more than 24 hours. Great work. No. I was sleeping in the morning, daytime. Like I woke up 3 hours ago with 4 p.m. I woke up. Yeah, 4 hours ago exactly. 3 hours. Sorry. We promised to send Metallica back to Moscow after Russia breaks up again. Yeah. Metallica helps a lot. Yeah, really. All of those limits in the Soviet Union, bans of even VHS players were banned. Fikumiku should be waiting me. So all of those limits, restrictions, they played kind of the bad role for Soviet Union. Really, people, they wanted to have the access for everything Western made. They got sick of deficit in the Soviet Union, and it was also about the music. Even Beatles were forbidden at some point, Crazy. And for playing VHS cassette somewhere, even in your home, you could be arrested. It's hard to imagine, yeah? But people still, they got the access to the players, to some of the cassette, to the Hollywood movies, and it played the role in collapse. Yeah, like it will play the role also in collapse of Russia, because Russia again implements the sanctions, restrictions on internet nowadays. Well, there were some of the limited protests in Russia about Roblox and everything, but it's not even close to what had happened in Nepal. It means that Russia is still like this volatile state. Force are not good to put it immediately. Enforcer? I didn't say about enforcer. Moscow Monsters Rock in airbase was insane. Yeah. They have already who fighters the most elite. Russia, they also chiefs who fight. This earth are you young to remember this, but then you go store with Mamushka, the woman in front of checkout buying for 55 kilograms of sugar. You rush to buy all the sugar to the store I remember that it was deficit in 90s after the Soviet Union collapse. I don't remember it during the Soviet times because I was pretty much young. I remember myself then I was like 4 years old, something like that, like a human. I remember myself from 4 years old. Yeah. Some rapid, like some memories spark sometimes. Then I was even two. Like I remember then I was in a carriage with my friend. Yeah, some like memories here and there spark, but like fully remember from 4 years old. And it was already collapse, like Soviet Union was gone by the time. But it was a deficit, yeah, after the Soviet Union for some time. Venezuela getting bombs for Christmas? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. If Donny was playing Monopoly, he would go to jail, directly to jail. Yeah. Happy to see and greet my fellow friends in Ukraine. Trolls can go play elsewhere. Yeah. So where at Marble, how come can you be your early have those nerves to still find? What? I still remember escaping Poland. Mom crying, then she sees supermarket in the west because there's full shells. Yeah. Yeah, greetings to Netherlands, GGB 100. Thank you so much. Someone subscribed on Prime. Fire Flurry. Thank you so much for subscription. Thank you. On Twitch. Thank you. By the way, my answer was meant to. Okay. Oh, if Ukraine gets full air support from NATO, I think they would win. Depends. Russia has many of the jets, but it's direct confrontation with Russian. They will not support Ukraine in like they're not even trying to use their forces, even partially, to partially block Ukrainian skies against the drones. Good support the variety. Thank you so much for free. Thank you for subscription. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Thank you. Trump's speech had reminded me of another fallen leader, Muammar Gandhi. Then he had stood in front of the podium yelling and spelling lies. Muammar Gaddafi, sorry. Stream Elements, thanks for following European Pipe, thank you. I wonder how I can do those alerts on Kik as well and on YouTube too, because I was capable to do it on Twitch. Thank you for following Sanson 6. I think I am where I was on Twitch channel. Not the channel, but I think how can I go to it? Create a dashboard. How can I go back to Twitch? Like, oh, here, Emania. She's on stream. Whoa, Emania, hello. How many people watching here? 149. Jeez, that's a lot. What is this? Is she playing? Warcraft or what? First play through day 1. Divinity, original sin 2. It's not a Warcraft. She's okay. She's playing.
Did I die? So now 2 of them is dead?
You will not see her behind my image. She's here. A volunteer from, but now she went back to Finland. Yeah, she went back to Finland. So yeah, it's like that. Denys, do you think Russia would be fucked if Ukraine can put it like 100 Shadow Fleet ships? Yeah, it's gonna be a very big problem for Russia. Did you say MK mapping got doxed? No. I don't support doxing. Like, it's okay. I don't support MK mapping either. He is like Russian troll or something. Yeah, he has moderators, Russian moderators who have Russian pictures on, like, with Russian military in Ukraine. So he's like Russian propaganda fully. Fuck that guy. But doxed, I don't know. Maybe I also, like, I have nothing against being doxed, Russian propagandists being doxed. Let's say maybe I support that. Yeah, it's okay. Now, pure lower Putin trades 100,000 conscripts for 3 Donbass mod. Meanwhile, drones turn tanks into fireworks on Twitch streams. Thank you, Europe PP, for joining the Twitch. Been a hype train. Thank you. Thank you so much. No one should be doxed, lol. I think, yeah, after all, no one should be doxed. It can play into the sides, yeah. Hello from Netherlands, keep supporting Ukraine, yeah. I think once I show my address, like full address, on one of the videos, and people wrote to me, Denys, you exposed your address. And yeah, I had to delete that part of the video, so maybe I doxed myself once, but it was a long time ago, I think in 2023. Well, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna check that link. Where he collaborates with pro-Russian Nazi losers. Oh, the picture was shown, yeah? Oh yeah, that's his picture, so fuck him. I will not show it. Yeah, I don't know about doxed. He was in my chat room or what? There is pilot block chat, but it's deleted already. He commented something out there. Okay. There is no pilot block chat any longer on my Telegram. Who is doing what? Vincent 6M, thank you for support. Thanks for following. Thanks for everything. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, he was like, oh, he's lost his channel. Hi, I'm Kevin Maypeng. We have reviewed your channel and found a violation. Because of this, we have removed your channel from YouTube. We know this is probably very upsetting. It seems like pro-Ukrainians have once again mass reported me on YouTube channel, resulting in getting taken down for the third time. Please took this. YouTube doesn't support this Russian propaganda, and it's good. YouTube still allows channels like mine, like Jake Bro, but clearly it's like pro-Russians. They fuck those. He is 18 years old. Stupid 18 years old. Fuck. Like, it doesn't mean that all of the 18 years old are stupid. No. It's just this one. Yeah. So he was exposed. It's okay. It's okay. I think some of the other Russian or pro-Russians were exposed recently on Twitter. What happened? Nothing. Everything is fine. Hello, Netherlands keep supporting Ukraine. Yay! Mods, can you kick this guy? He is taking space in the chat. Who? You might have some materials flowing through Odessa from Romania, but vast majority is probably flowing Poland. LOL. Come on. What's happening to YouTube? Sometimes, yeah, like this. Sometimes it needs some time to load. People are gathering. Trump, 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 where is Trump? No, those are just the tourists coming here. Some of the vehicles are in front of the White House. Neptune needs today. There was a report about Neptune operation in Saki airfield already this evening. We'll see what might happen. Happy Epstein release day. Yeah, they will not release, they already said. They violate the law. Breaking the law. Do you think they will try to take Odessa by cutting down 2 roads through Transnistria? It will not allow them to take Odessa. It's basically for nothing. Like, it will just complicate a little bit supplies for any port of Ukraine, but it's Odessa. Odessa will be Odessa. It will not bring them closer to conquering Odessa. It's impossible. What's the announcement Trump will make? Did he finally declare martial law? I don't know. I'll see. You're streaming a lot recently. Yeah, okay. Stream a lot. Is America great again yet? Yes. Krasnov needs fresh infusion. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go to toilet a little. Stand by. I will return back very, very soon. Hey, not yet started. Why? New poll. How long will Denys be? Very fast, as you see, as you saw. Do you think Putin is on an Epstein list? I don't know, but you saw, yeah, what he said today. This is crazy. That was fast. Yeah, then it's 90 billion frozen Russian arses to go to Ukraine. It's good, acceptable for few from your point of view. Yes, it's good, but not for 2 years. It's very low. It's very low. You see, those funds are not just for military. They're to support Ukrainian economy, like in general, yeah? 2/3 of those funds, like 70%, will go for military. It means something like 70 billion euros. And just for you to understand, the Russian budget is roughly 150 billion euros just for a single year, just military. So Ukraine gets 70 billion for military for 2 years, and Russia will have 150 billion euros for a single year. In the war of attrition, it's not a good thing. So that's why I was supporting confiscation of the Russian assets. I was telling that, it is like the exam for Europe, whether they are united enough to push Russia, and Russia was really concerned about confiscation. Oh, our assets, our assets. And it shows that Russia forced Europe to be weak, for those politicians to, because this Belgian prime minister, he used all the time new excuses. We shouldn't confiscate because now there are negotiations about peace in Ukraine. We shouldn't be using them, those assets, to keep the pressure on Russia. We shouldn't be using the assets because it has never been done like that. We shouldn't have confiscate those assets. We should not, because what? Because we are threatened. He openly said about it by Russia. We don't want to escalate. So every time, like new excuse for not to confiscate those things. And they also say about so-called corruption in Ukraine, but corruption is out there in every country. Ukraine at least have special institutions like NABU that controls, as we say, the corruption, fights the corruption. So those are like every new excuses just tells that they don't want to confiscate assets. That's it. There is no political will, there is no unity in Europe, and Russia is happy about it. Russia would not like for Europeans to support Ukraine in any way, but it was expected that Europe would support Ukraine. But now those are European bonds will be released for that sum, and after all, it increases the debt of Europe, and taxpayers will have to pay finally for it. They say that Ukraine will pay for it, but it was agreed that Ukraine will pay for those 90 billion euros, will compensate those after Russian reparations. Now, do you believe that Russia will pay reparations? Well, maybe if like total collapse of the Russian regime, they might start to pay. Who knows? But it is the victory for Putin. A light one, but it shows that there is no unity. It's good that 90 billion were supported, like Ukraine is better than nothing. Of course, it's great, but I expected it to happen. Without confiscation of the Russian assets, it's not a victory, like full victory in this sphere. It's my opinion. I could be wrong, of course. It seems like Trump is just hanging around waiting for Zelensky to throw in the towel. Yeah, maybe. But it will not happen. I'm so happy to pay taxes to help Ukraine. Thank you, Harry. Actually, Ukraine takes 0.something%, so less than percent it's needed for support Ukraine from, or is used to support Ukraine from entire European economy. So they are not even fully in. As far rights who are sponsored by Russia, they say all of your money are going to Ukraine. No, it's not even close. It's just pure propaganda. Somebody tells, please, what we are waiting from White House. Even I don't know. Some of the announcement, Nebo. But at least Europe secured 90 billion fine for Ukraine. Yes. At least like that. Like you will not pay it. Like you will pay it not right now for the taxpayers in Europe, but in the future. Those are the bonds. They are secured, and it's just one more load on the European economy. As an American, I'm embarrassed and ashamed of my country. The approved loan package, you just need orange hole the border. Yeah, I think with Trump, I think he is degenerate, and any other president of the United States, he would support Ukraine. Any other, like not Kamala Harris necessary, anyone. But this idiot, he's just incompetent. And it's not just about Ukraine, right? He is incompetent in every of the question. We just review the war in Ukraine on my channel, and Ukraine itself, Europe, global politics. But he's incompetent elsewhere. What he said in his last address is a total nonsense that was debunked. This total unhinged things he said, total lies and everything. Why are we looking at the stream of this madhouse? I don't know, just want to see Trump yapping. apparently it's kind of popular because my last stream with his national address, it got 500 with something views at the peak on YouTube. It was wow, the most popular stream. So why not to stream if it is popular, if it is interesting? If you pound Moscow and St. Petersburg may escalate a few higher damage weapons they have left instead of disintegrating the economy is Ukraine's most effective weapon. If Ukraine can survive, Russian will implode. ER calls? Yeah, maybe. We have high expectations of people that lead us. You think so, Desi? The press conference should be about another reduction in medicine prices. You think? Oh. By 100% more? Yeah, yesterday in my stream I explained how from the mathematic point of view it's not possible to reduce the prices by more than 100% without paying for the customer. Europe is also biggest ally of the United States. Remember Afghanistan? Yeah. So it's like aspirin costs $10. If you lower the price by 600%, it should be for free, not just for free, but pharmacy will pay you for getting aspirin, because you can reduce by 100% and it will cost nothing. But if you continue to reduce, and if the total discount is 600%, you take the first 100, so you have it for free, and then you add the price which you pay for the customer to get this aspirin. And the original price is $10, for example, for aspirin. So you add it 5 more times, and you'll have an aspirin that previously costed $10, and you'll have $50 more. That's what he says. Like, and the leader of the country, of the biggest economy, biggest military, he continued to say this bullshit again and again and again, like this absurd from all of the perspectives, mathematic absurd and real absurd, and no one corrects him. Absolutely no one. Because throughout maybe half a year, he says about those 500, 600%, there is no one in his team who would oppose him in anything, even in pure nonsense, who would tell him, Donny, it's, you say that the speech, something like, I think you were wrong about those percent or something. I think you were wrong about that. There are no such people in the White House. Absolutely. He surrounded himself with the loyal people. It's like Russian regime. And it makes everything rotten down. Absolutely. So it doesn't work as it should be. There is no system. The system is fucked up. They live in their own bubbles. Donald Trump lives in his own personal world. America lives, I would say, kind of separately with its own problems. And Donald Trump is absolutely floating somewhere. What is this channel? Pro-Russia or pro-Ukraine? Pro-Ukraine, Dave. Don't understand emojis, really. Then this orange baboon will speak. I don't know, he's sleeping probably. Then Donald Duck going live. Oh, some guys, maybe there is Donald. Who is there on the roof? Snipers. Mr. Greek, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing for Twitch. I don't feel animously towards American people, but I feel sad that they have to live under the rule of such an idiot. Majority of people voted for him. Those were the fair elections, really fair elections. And he won, so everything is okay. Democracy works, but democracy... Okay, I'll subscribe. Thank you so much, Dave. Thanks for joining the chat, Sleepy Krasnov. Total Insane, yeah. Thank you for visiting. Ciao. America's very good position between two oceans, meaning that no current American rival, China and Russia, will ever be able to invade America due to its position. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that America will not be under attack. You see, like it happened in the Second World War, America tried to distance itself for as long as possible, as long as possible. And there were the forces also in politics who would like to make the deal with. Oh, thank you, Maria91. Thank you for subscriptions. WW, whatever it means, like people call W, maybe Win or MVP or something like that. Thank you. Thank you, Maria91. Thank you so much. So there were some of the political spectrum who would like to negotiate even with Hitler, like Donny wants to negotiate with Putin nowadays. But everything changed after the Pearl Harbor was attacked. You see, America has its bases elsewhere, and imagine the same Pearl Harbor happens once again. Yeah, it doesn't mean that if America is remotely remote, it doesn't mean that there is no any lever to pressure it from dictators, like it happened already. Yeah, the Pearl Harbor. So China may create the similar stuff somewhere in those islands, Philippine bases, whatever bases, Singapore bases. They might try to escalate. They may play the role as Japan in the Second World War. And also, Ukraine shows that even the attacks like spiderweb operations are possible in every point of the world, actually, yeah. Russia may send its civilian vessels close to the shores of United States, somewhere to New York, yeah. Thank you so much, Maria, for the gift sub. Thank you. You gave 10 gift subs? Come on. It's too much. Alice and Maggie, maybe. Thank you. 10 gift subs, come on. It's too much. Thank you so much. So what Russia might do is what Ukraine does, like with this tanker, yeah, attack some of the vessel, attack some city near the coast, launch those drones. They have Shahed drones. They may use those combined warfare systems. Complicated, but it is possible. Right, low instead of Germany. So it's the new world, and Ocean Zelensky, yeah, then he was in the White House, then there was argument or some clashes between him and Donald Trump, Vance, and so on. He said that the ocean, after all, you have a very beautiful ocean, but it will not save you nowadays, yeah. And after all, United States in general, it will lose influence with the global confrontation. I think United States without allies, it's not the United States. It will be like regional country. Yeah, powerful still, but just a regional country. And now it's also the test of United States whether they can get rid of Maduro without, I would say, using the force. Thank you, Maria91. Thank you. Can I post X link? Yeah, you can. What is there? Just tell me. Press the conference should be about in another reduction medicine. I hope that it will be something really interesting. Or if it is about Coxter Mobster, now you're sub. Thank you, Maria91. First, they should let Germany to defeat USSR, and after Germany defeated USSR, start war against Germany. Maybe. That would be the better scenario than to support USSR with everything. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. TVK 380. Ukraine was occupied in any case, so yeah, it was just about Russia. Denys, you got 381 watching. Wow, that's a lot. I like the streams at this time in the evening. Then it's prime time for Europe and more or less okay time for United States of America. Press conf. So yeah, you can post La Forte. You can post the link. It's no problem. Thank you, Joe, for following. Try me more on as Denys is too busy on using a woman. What? Totally. Are you here or you're? I thought you went. Thanks for staying. They couldn't push for Moscow back the day, but World War II was already a heavy war, I guess. Yeah. Then thank you, Maria. You are amazing. Come on. Thank you for watching, for supporting. You are great. Thank you. Maybe it's too much, you know. Good evening, everyone. Let's hear this. Yay! Let's hear this, but we're not hearing it. TVK, you are gifted the sub. Thank you, Maria. Everyone is sub now who watch me on Twitch. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, Ben is always like he's number one to comment and comments after every video. Ben is really crazy. Oh, Johnny, thank you so much. Great support from Denmark we have. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for support of the channel. Yeah, she's very nice, Lucas. You watch me since May 2022. Oh, I started to film in May, the 1st May, I think. Thank you, Maria. My first videos were about, I think, Antonov factory. I filmed the video like connected to the war in Ukraine. I filmed the video, I think, on my pilot blog. And then Dmitry Antonov went to Gostomel factory after Russians left it. So it was interesting to see what is left out there. Thank you, Maria. Maybe it's too much already. Salute like company. Salute! All of the Europeans behaved like Danes. Danes? Danes. I tried, it was blocked. Maybe La Forte, maybe we have some AI mode on Kik, so you cannot share the links. You may follow me on Twitch, and there it is good. You can post the links. It was from Keller Reed about 1 p.m. press. Ah, okay. Trump needs Russia as an ally, better rival China. Yeah, the idea of Donny is to make clashes between Russia and China, to have Russia as an ally against China, but it will not work. Their relations are too close now. It's too late. Thank you, Maria. Come on, you're too good for those too good comments for me. Come on, I'm shy. I'll blush. Now I can get truth from. I know I can get truth from. Thank you, Denmark. Yay, we have someone from Denmark here. Pulsement. Where is the conference? Where is everything? Is he sleeping? Is he like what is happening? Donny. Where is Donny? It's kind of cold out there in the sea, yeah? Washington DC, and the wind blows. Yeah, Benny, you make me happy too. God bless Denmark. Yeah, needs a fresh diaper. As usual. Is there snow sometimes in Washington DC? Why so focused on the United States and not European Union today? I don't know. We also speak about Europe this month. Just the news from the White House. And after all, White House is more decisive for the foreign policy nowadays. Europe is, I think, is not that decisive and not united, as I say to you on my channel. I say about Europe too, about everything. And there is not such a circus happening in Europe, so we focus on some trash content here, which is coming from USA. Trump is showering himself. Oh, I don't want to imagine that. Maybe he's having a medical issue. He's 80. He's 79, I think. Almost 80. Has anyone watched the latest protest with the farmers blocking the highway? All the tires and shit was funny to live stream to watch. Really? I think in Brussels, right? Or here in the United States. Here, say Denys talking. Time for Donny to meet Matilda Kiwi. What? America. Fuck yeah. I think that it was the French this time. Have you seen the picture of him with the peace filter machine thing on what? Time Donny meet Matilda Death Reaper. Oh. It was in Belgium. Yeah, I saw in Belgium. Okay, anyways, we have the sound, so it should pump out. I will leave it on just like this. I want to check out some of the maybe news. Republican Nancy May says, release the Epstein files. Oh, yeah. Today we have 1 p.m. at the White House. President Trump will be announcing more incredible deals with will lower prices of drugs and pharmaceuticals. Fuck. So it's about nothing. Maria, thank you so much for giving subs. Thank you. Love the Denys streams too. I watch videos daily, but these streams are so damn interactive. Thank you so much for your high mark for my streams. I don't think they're great, but I like those. I like personally. It's my hideout. Dan Bajina announces his resignation this week because he was unhappy with DOJ's plan around the Epstein files released today. What? Is it truth? 2020 elections involved widespread criminal fraud and conspiracy with why hasn't this administration? Yeah, there were some audio files released that Donny pressed, I think, the governor of Georgia to revise the election results or something. Pump Body must release the files by midnight tomorrow. If not, I lay out the consequences. Who is this? Like, they violated the law, 30 days after it. Does not have the authority to withhold, claiming they need more time for redactions. The law is clear. Yeah, they just violate the law. I think that definitely he is in the files. It's too much. Oh no, then Boing is gone. Yeah. Maria, thanks for giving subs to the people. Your streams are top-notch, informative, interactive, fun, honest, and professional. Thank you so much, Coxter Mobster. Alive, if desperate trolls get any reaction at all. Make a real stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Kasnov will pardon everyone. Can President pardon himself? Can he pardon himself? I don't know. Hope he will resign tonight, but after gave Alaska to Canada. No, he will not resign, Daniel. I heard 8,457% reduction in all prices. Greatest president ever. Yes. Greatest president ever of in America history. No. What is this? What happened to the Russian military ship? Details soon. Oh. This is very fresh, 22 minutes ago. FP1, 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 FP1. FP1 drone. This looks like the Caliber carrying ship, a rocket ship, yeah, that carries the Caliber cruise missiles. It is not big, but it carries those, capable to carry. The project, I forgot what is the project, but the same one, the last month was hit in the Black Sea. I will search for, like, let me check. Yeah, Trump is still sleeping, so we'll wait for him. Try to find out how it looks. Yeah, like try to get some good resolution image. Yeah, it is like this. So it's not big, but it has some of the cruise missiles there, and it fires. So yeah, the upper part and all of those ports, I think it looks the same. Yeah, I think it looks pretty much the same, or at least similar. I hope it's the same design, the same construction. Yeah, so we have breaking news about the ship. Nice. Yeah, I think it's the same. Like it goes here, here, there. Not same, but similar. Similar. Very similar. Maybe some other project, but it's good. Maria, thank you. Thank you so much for gifted sub. If the war stops soon, you'll go back fly Airbus again. I never flown, Johnny. I never flown Airbus. Like just on a flight simulator, a full flight simulator, like with moving cockpit. But I used to be a Boeing pilot, Boeing captain in Ukraine International Airlines. But I try not to get back, honestly. I love aviation, but I would like to be more independent, to produce content, YouTube, streams. I think it's mine after all. It doesn't mean that I don't like aviation. I would like to stay there, flying small planes, gliders, whatsoever. But yeah, after all, I don't want to be dependent on managers, airlines, because I experienced everything. I didn't fly in the COVID times. I didn't fly. Then my airline went bankrupt. I stopped flying. Then the war erupted. So aviation is so much unstable. And then you have your own YouTube channel, support from people on Patreon. Like you just go and film. And what I do now is pretty much I'm satisfied. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but I'm okay. For me, it's better than to work for airlines. I would like to have more free time to fly, maybe, but yeah, for now it's not possible. And if I had flown in airline, had been flying, I would not be able to produce content on my channel because flying takes lots of the time for commercials. Joking aside, Dump has already bet national address 2 nights ago. Then the poll came out. Fox News showed him doing badly, all the groups. His biggest domestic problems are bad economy, including unemployment, inflation, and his boats attacking and blockade of Venezuela. He is losing support and trying to recover after bad TV performance. The tide is turning against Trump. Yeah. Here in the States. Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. Eric's Ricos, I agree with you. Don't want to be trainer or teacher for pilots. No. I had this experience, but I'm not an instructor. Become a drug runner, Denny. What? drug running. Yeah, this cartel airlines. Yeah, they pay well, but not for a long time. The contract is limited. Oh God, they're still out there, still in the White House, still no one is there. Come on. Trump will talk about drug prices, so health care plan. The drugs prices are getting higher because they bomb the boats, or we are saying about different drugs. Little electric veto for cross-border hops. Yeah. Like Lukashenko is sending balloons to Europe, right? Okay, I need to tell something. Just a moment, I need to exit. Yeah, I'm back. They are waiting for hail to the king. Yeah, Donna is watching this stream. Maybe I don't think so. There are lots of the people inside the White House. Maybe those are tourists. Maybe Donald Trump is kind of late or whatever. And what is this flag? Tell me, guys. This is the Turkish flag, but it's not red and white. It's blue and white. They just put it recently. What does it mean? It's the first time I see this kind of the flag. Come on, wave, the wind. Do you know what does it mean? Hi, Mania. We saw you on the stream. I shared, not shared your stream, but we went on your stream just a little bit. Maybe half an hour ago. You were streaming some sort of the Warcraft-like game. I forgot the name. You had lots of the viewers there. 100 with something, yeah? 150 or... Are you playing Digital Combat Simulator? No. I have it in my library, though. If you want, really, we can try to play it. The person is nothing related to the White House itself, the blue flag. Turkestan. No, it's not the Turkestan. United Nations flag. No, it's like a Turkish flag, but blue. Yeah, kind of Azerbaijan, but it looks Turkish, like really Turkish, you see? Half moon and the star. Lots of the tourists, yeah. Blue and white Turkish flag usually refers to the flag of East Turkestan. Oh. Interesting. I thought it's not, I thought it's like not Turkmenistan, but Turkestan? Turkestan. Okay. Uyghur flag, blue Turkish flag. Ah. I see. Okay, I want to create the mixture. This is my jar, Iron Maiden jar. And I have syrup. It's 0 sugar. Once again, I want to try out raspberry. Yeah, raspberry, Canberry. Mix. We'll see. Free or good? Yeah. I think some of the Chinese activist was detained by ICE or something. I heard. And he could be deported back to China, and he uncovered those prisons for Uyghurs in China, mass detention, concentration camps. He went there on his feet, filmed everything of that, and later on he came to the United States, asked for asylum, and now it seems like he was detained. At least I heard this story. And he has the risk of being deported to China. And you understand what Chinese may do to him. Yeah, Urgustan is Turkestan. Yeah, it's the western part of China. Not very populated, but China, Uyghur, not Chinese. As well as China provides its own repressions in Tibet. Yeah, it's nice. Hello to Germany. Did you ever consider to create special flight content and combine streaming with your aircraft passion? I don't know how to make it happen. With Starlink flying somewhere, I don't know. There was an idea to create the small airline to fly with subscribers or followers if someone wants it to happen. But it is just an idea. I have to spend lots of the time for it, which I don't have. Like Tibet, yeah, like Tibet. Oh shit. Need to close this one. I want to check what is happening. What is happening? Donny is sleeping. Okay, so this is after all, this is a Coast Guard ship, very similar to Caliber missile launcher, but it looks like after all, yeah, it's the Coast Guard. You see, if even the windows are here, yeah, windows they show the same. Береговая охрана, so Coast Guard, yeah, on top we can see it. So probably it is not the launcher for Caliber missiles. We see Special Operation Forces. There's their photo published. Yeah. I would like to see the full video, but it looks like it was hit. Project 22460, Охотник. Through the interface of the FP1, FP2 guided strike drone. Охотник. I wonder where it happened. Well, in the Black Sea, but where? Novorossiysk or Crimea? The Trump Epstein Center. Governor Newsom. Do you know this blog on the writing? No. What is your favorite Iron Maiden album? It's not the Seventh Sound. I don't trust you. It's not the Seventh. Yeah, Nebos. Sadly, Twitch blocked it, but I can allow it probably. Yeah. Of terminal block writing. Militarist analysis. No, I don't know. Russian Navy again losing to a country with no real navy. Yeah. Ukraine was capable to block the Russian entire navy fleet somewhere. The United States Secretary of the Navy John Fallon and Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Daryl Claude announced today, less than a month after cancellation of the Constellation-class frigate program being built by Finality Marinti in Wisconsin, that Navy has selected the United States Coast Guard's Legend-class cutter to be the basis for the new class of frigates, which will constructed by Huntington Ingalls. This one. Is it similar to Russian ship that was hit? Kind of similar, honestly. Ronaldo to sauna. He's what, 40 years old already? Yeah. It looks great 40 years old at 40. This is hilarious. You see who commented, I guess I need to work out. Elon Musk. I wonder why I got it in my feed. Cristiano Ronaldo after sauna. Elon Musk, I need to work out. Yeah, Elon. Yes, yes, yes. Oh shit, this is hilarious. Hi, Dog Gaming Memes. How are you doing? We are still waiting for Donny. Like, we are still waiting for freaking Donny. And how many people are watching? 5,000 people are watching. And Donny, where is Donny? Donny should have started his blah, blah, blah half an hour ago. Elon looking like this, maybe he gets reincarnated. Yeah. Do we know announcement he will make? Something about drugs, it seems like. Currently, Lewis says about the drugs, so he skips Venezuela topic. Again, one more blah, blah, blah. Donald Trump just likes to appear in media. He likes to have this attention from people, so he continued to spread the same bullshit. Da, 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 da. Once again, and once again. Elon is the only hope we have at freedom of speech. Protect him. Yeah, of course. We will protect Elon. Does the biggest, not the biggest, richest man in the world really need the protection? I don't think so. From ordinary, we need protection from Elon. That's what I tell you. We need the protection for sure. Trump's DOJ will not comply with today's release deadline for the Epstein files, per Trump's deputy AG. The full release will instead take place over the next couple of weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. All files were required to load. Maria, thank you so much for gifting the subs. Thank you. Dennis, do you drink energy drinks? Kind of rarely. I don't drink them. I might say before I used to drink them, yeah, like a few months ago. I failed with my diet. I don't know what happened to me, but I cannot control myself once again. I'm like eating. I'm like, I was on a diet for 3 months, and now I start, like, my brain just cannot control myself. Like, I have this feeling, I need to eat something, I need to eat, and I cannot force myself not to eat. Like, I'm still not eating the dog food, like McDonald's, KFC or something, but I start to eat just more, and it is terrible. I'm starting to think about trying some sort of the medicine to continue losing the weight. Oh, we have.
All right, very good. Thank you.
We have it.
I'll just talk to him. Alex, we're out.
Thanks for Miami 305. Thanks for subscription. Thanks for your support and everything. I don't know if it's a good idea to try some medicine like Ozempic or something, but I'm thinking about it. But experimenting with the health, it can go wrong. I'm not sure what to do, but I want to lose the weight, but it's hard for me to control it. Maybe I need to start from changing my graph, my schedule. to sleep at
Check,
night.
check, 1, 2. Last audio checks. Everybody got it?
Yeah,
Good. Audio.
audio is great.
Good. Cuts. You guys got audio? Good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's awesome. You put Ozempic in your arse. Maybe. Keep moving and eat healthy. Yeah, I just sometimes I have this feeling and I try to search whatever we have. I had so long break in eating bread and sweets, but now it's like everything is in the kitchen and goes to the mouth straight away. Cannot control myself any longer, and it happens for the last 3 weeks, so I feel like I start to gain the weight again. It's terrible. And I want to continue to lose it. I hope I will manage with my will to push it down again. I hope. I think the schedule should be normalized and everything will be fine. I rarely go outside. Yesterday I wasn't outside apartment at all. Today maybe the same. Will be. Yeah, fuck. It's gonna be about nothing. Nothing burger, guys. Lowering drug, like I already see here. You see, lowering drug, blah, blah, blah. I thought it's more important than that. I thought it's more important. But we're gonna make the fun about those percent of the drugs. Yeah, we're gonna make fun. At this time, to hear about 600% drug decreases. Yeah. Where is Donny? Sleepy Donny. Well, anyways, we're gonna listen. Maybe just gonna chat while he's blah blah blah, doing some blah blah blah. I don't know. Trump ruins every single day. Not completely. Like in any case, if it's going to be complete bullshit, we're gonna reduce the volume and just speak in the chat, and that's it. Watching Trump on the background. They always expect something important from this morning. It's not me expecting, it's people expecting. Then I stream Donald Trump's speeches, I have the most of the viewers presented on the stream. People, it seems like they like to watch that shit. This trash, I don't know. So it's just like excuse for me for the streams to happen, yeah, to gather people around some topic. Oh, and this topic is the top notch. Who is in the house? Cluster? I don't know who is in the house. Those fools standing and staring. Yeah, there's the shit show happening. Maybe there are representatives from those corporations who are making the drugs, I guess, I don't know. Yeah? What do you think? Who are they? Or what are they, it's better to say. Dun, 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 dun. This lady has a big cross. Like this, even bigger than Caroline Lewitt usually wears. Huge one, like she is some sort of the priest in a church. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's kind of hard for her to stand normally because, yeah, just imagine on the high heels to stay there for a long time. I cannot stand really for a long time at one place. My back starts to hurt a lot. I need to walk. Walking is okay, but staying at one place, I feel like her. usually. Like, they're the sponsor of the Hunger Games. Yeah, the Hunger Games scenario is out there. Trump announced this, how he called those patriotic games or games of patriots or what? What are those? Representatives from all of the states. Tin, 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 tin. What he's doing with this thing? What is? It could be used as a weapon. Yeah. No Temu cheers, no. Denys, me too can stand if a line is it's agony. Yeah. It's like lower back. It has so much pain. I don't know how people stand for long. They're staying like some minions. Yeah. He going to collapse. They laugh as they heard Donny Schnork from office. He's going. Trump's trying to change the subject while health insurance premiums are going to double and triple the next month. Yeah, he's like canceling all of those programs for people. The programs of affordable health insurance, Barack Obama programs. And he explains it like money should go to people for them to pay for their insurances instead of the government paying for those companies. This is not good. At least some part of the social support should be in the United States, especially in the sphere of health insurances, because 20 million with something people could be affected and they will not vote for Republicans. Why is this guy standing number 2? The right, he has a sore back. This is creepy. This at this stage, it looks really creepy. They're staying. She cannot stand really for a long time. For her, it's kind of painful, yeah. Okay, they're relaxed now. They're still waiting for Donna. Yeah, they cannot stand it. Probably they were staying there for long. Like, it's not normal for such a. You see, they're forced to stand there for, I think we just engaged, but they're staying there already for maybe 2 hours, freaking 2 hours. If they stand like that, they can barely stand. They're waiting for Donnie, and Donnie is sleeping. Yeah, they're like, how long can they stay there? It's like, I think they stayed like for hours maybe, yeah? It's not usual to see people like reflexing with their legs, and it's very tiring, could be tiring. Have you noticed he hasn't done sleepy? And Donnie's just sleeping. He's just sleeping. Donnie has a special posture how he stands. It's like chest in the front, ass in the back, and hands like that. That's his posture. Donnie is trying to be like Putin. In Canada, we guaranteed health care from birth. It is an important part of our responsibility to each other. Yeah, but it's also crappy in Canada. I mean, you have to wait a lot for free health care. All those appointments and everything. Maria, thank you so much for XKH giving the membership. Thank you. Then he's still having a gold shower. Yeah, gold shower is what he needs. Maybe I just need to watch more of him. Yeah, little standing games. Yeah, who stand? It's like Mr. Beast challenge. Who will stand the last, or who collapse the least, or how to call it, wins something. Free healthcare in USA would make our healthcare delayed by decades due to how unhealthy most of United States are. Yeah. That's the problem with the food also. Yeah. I think Europe is more healthy in general than average citizen of average European country is more healthy than American citizen. And there are also regulations in EU applied on production of the food, modifications, gene modifications. They're more strict than in the United States of America. Yeah, of course, totally insane. Canada is sovereign, of course. Can't stand Mr. Beast. He sets off my weirdo radar every take I see him. Yeah, yeah. I think they're staying there for at least since he should have started the conference. So maybe 45 minutes they're staying there. I think so. Donny is late because he's making sure he is signing pardon for himself before he speaks. Yeah. Yeah, just imagine, in those high heels, with those heels, it's standing there, oh my God. Yeah, it's tiring. And those people on the right, they endure it a little bit more. Lady in red. Dun, 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 dun. Lady in red, lady in red. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was this same thought. Huga, give me 5. Yes, food's full of corn sugar. That's why it's so bad. I see. Echo, I don't know why, but your comment was blocked by a AI moderator. The clone. Maria, I don't know. Somewhere. This time. Spit. Having trouble hitting his vein for speedball injection. She just needs Spain back. Oh, damn, it's gonna be one more joke conference. Nothing about this administration is serious. It'll be good with the funny music to watch this standing around. Yeah. They were aligned, in front of the wall, waiting for Trump. Now they're like at will, acting at will, and then Donald Trump comes and they're acting like that. Maybe it's gonna be. Yeah, I need to go to the toilet. We'll come back very soon. Stand by. Any changes? It seems like not. This is going to be about healthcare. Those brands are pharmaceutical. Yeah. So, like nothing burger, but still like it's excuse for us to get along on the stream, to blah blah blah. That's the main thing. At this point, they all should sit down on the floor until Donny arrives. Maybe. Last minute redacting going. Yeah. They already announced that they will not release Epstein files. Really? Donny is waltzing around his new ballroom. There are problems with this ballroom. Initial bill was $200 million, and now it is said to be $400 million for constructing the ballroom. Also, the construction company refused to do the job. Yeah, so it's kind of complicated. So what's this about? He's a sick man. Yeah. He may go off the rails. He already went off the rails. What pathetic regime, yeah. Puppet regime. If the teacher does not arrive within 10 minutes, they are legally allowed to skip classes. Yes. In Ukraine, we have man naive is spit. That means ate too much and fell asleep. Yeah, Nebo. You're correct. Наився и спить. What happened to Donny? Where is Donny? Will we see him again? What camera do you use for your channel? It's Sony 7C original. Oh, Donny is coming. Line up.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm sleepy, Donny.
It's a hell of a group.
Oh, RFK is also there. Oh, who is this guy? I forgot. Yeah, we will not see. Like this guy. He is Epstein friends. Epstein friend because they used to be neighbors.
It's a great honor.
Great honor.
These are among the greatest executives anywhere in the world, so it's an honor to have them with us, and I think they'll be very happy about what we have to say. I thought I'd start by announcing two things. This is the gold card, that, as you know.
Oh, fuck.
The
Give
Secretary
me $1 million.
of Commerce and myself and
Give
some
me $1
others have been
million.
working on it for quite a while. And Howard, how much have we sold in a few days?
$1,300,000,000 worth in a matter of a couple of days.
That's essentially it's the green card on steroids. And it's a pathway. And it's been an amazing thing. And as you know, millions of people pour into our country from the border. And not anymore. They don't know. Nobody comes in, actually.
Yeah, it's
anymore.
lies. They're
Under
coming.
the Biden administration, 25 million people came in. And they came from prisons and mental institutions, and there were drug dealers and all sorts of people came in that shouldn't be here. They came from the jails all over Venezuela, all over the world, the Congo. And now when they come in, they have to pay $1 million. And we've had a tremendous surge, and you're going to be happier than anybody because when you go to Harvard and the Wharton School of Finance and all of the great schools and you want to hire somebody and then you find out that, I'm sorry, they can't stay in our country for more than 24 hours. They graduate from the top schools. These people want to hire them. Now you're able to buy a card and you're able to keep people in the country. They can't keep people in the country. And they go to Canada, they go to other countries. A lot of times they go to Canada even though they work for the companies behind me. So now you're able to buy, the companies are able to buy the card and use it for people coming in to our country so they can stay in our country instead of being
$1
immediately
million.
shipped out after graduating.
What company will pay $1 million?
Number one in their class at the best school, and they want to go to work for Johnson & Johnson, as an example, who's not here today, who will be here next week. They're well represented here. but they want to go to work for one of the great companies behind me, and you learn they can't do that because they're shipped out of the country. They're not shipped out anymore. So your company will pay a little bit, but that's okay. You'll be able to get them. So I just wanted to let it's called the gold card, the Trump gold card. Quite a beautiful thing.
So
And
we're
you've
like,
taken in
we're going to
just a
expel
few days,
immigrants
you've
and
taken
your
in
workers,
over $1.5 billion.
so you need to pay us
That
1
goes
million.
all toward reducing debt, goes into the Treasury of the United States. And I thought I'd do this before we start on Most Favored Nations. I want to read this because I would have said it the other night, but I was not allotted too much time, actually. You had a couple of brand new shows opening, and I understand that. But I do want to say...
thank you so
and some
much
people
for
say, "Oh, you
beats."
shouldn't say it. It sounds
Thank you.
negative to me. I think it sounds positive.
So
The
you
only
have to
reason
thank
our
you, Maria.
unemployment
Thank you so
tucked
much
up
for being on the stream.
went up to
You're so awesome. Thanks for
4.5%,
subscriptions and
which it
everything.
went up to 4.5%, which is quite a low number, but
Thank
still.
you so much.
Is
You're awesome.
because we are reducing the government workforce by numbers that have never been seen before. In other words, government jobs are way down. And as you know, we don't need 10 people to fill one job, which is what we had in government in many cases. So the government workforce, by numbers that have never been seen before, has been reduced very substantially and will continue to be reduced. 100% of our new jobs are in the private sector. So this is for the last number of months. Think of that, 100%.
Damn that.
Are you shocked to hear that? That's the way to make America great again, when you think, right? It's the only way.
Is the sound okay?
100% of new jobs are in the private sector. And I could reduce unemployment to 2%, 1%, or practically zero
Yeah?
by just hiring people into the federal government, even though those jobs are not necessary, which is what we had before. We had millions and millions of people
So he is
having
proud
jobs
about
that they never even
unemployment.
showed up.
I think it's around
wish
5%
that the
now.
media would report
4
that
with something.
the 4.5% is an amazing number. And again,
It's higher than before.
if they don't report it, I guess maybe I'll just let
Before it
some
was 3%.
people go into the federal workforce. It'll look really wonderful. And what we're doing is the only way you can do it to make a country great. You can't have the government jobs. You have to have the private sector jobs. And these are
this
among the
is
biggest
insane.
hirers of private sector. So we have reduced the federal workforce by tremendous hundreds of thousands of people. And that reflects in unemployment, but that will be used up very quickly. And we've 100% of the new jobs, which, by the way, it's a
How can you
record-setting number
proud
of jobs,
about
too,
laying off
is in the
people?
private sector. And I think that'll get even stronger when these buildings being built all over the country, of which they're building some too, but AI and auto plants and everything else, they're being built all over the country. When that happens, your numbers will
It's
be even
incredible
better.
that they elected
But I would
the
like you to
crew- yeah.
report it the way it is. We don't do the federal workforce jobs. We're reducing that very substantially. I'm thrilled to be joined by the leaders of 9 of the world's largest pharmaceutical manufacturers, all very big names, celebrities in their own right, very, very powerful people. And they head some of the most admired companies anywhere in the world. It's a great group. To announce that they've agreed to offer many of their flagship drugs, really all of their flagship drugs, at heavily discounted, most
I
favored
think the mic
nations
is too
prices.
high.
In other words, whatever
But
the
it's
drug
okay.
sells for over the world, in the world, whatever the lowest number is, if it's Germany, if it's in UK, anywhere, we will match that price. Right now, sometimes it's 10
500%.
times higher. We've been laughed at and scoffed at for years. For years. In fact, I was going to do it in my first term, but unfortunately, with
Tell
the
us 600%.
advent of
Come on,
COVID,
Donny.
as you would
You
say,
can do it.
it was not. I don't think it was a very good time to be hitting up Spain, Italy, France, but now we're doing it. So the hardest thing to do was going
Tremendous,
to
of course,
be to get a
laying off
country to
people,
do
of
it,
course,
because
of course,
we would
yeah.
have a pill in New York that was for sale for $130, and you could buy it in Germany and France and Spain and someplace. Anyways, they set their own prices for $10. So we'd
apply
pay 10 or
tariffs and
13
you'll
times
pay
more.
even more.
Pay 5 times more, pay all
Of
different
course.
prices. Now, whatever the lowest price is. Now, the pharmaceutical companies were difficult, but they also love our country. They knew it was unfair. And they were great. I appreciate it. But the bigger problem was going to be the countries. How are you going to get the countries to do it? And we told them, if you don't do it, we're going to have to use tariffs, and we're going to charge you a 10% tariff, which is far
To make
more
it even
money
more expensive. Okay.
than the money we're talking about. And they immediately agreed to do it. So we have all the foreign countries agreeing to do it. If we didn't have the use of tariffs, we would never be able to do this. But we used tariff, and they said, is it a threat? I said, yes, it is a threat. Then they said,
He's
we will
like
do
this
it.
bully.
And
It's
they
a
dropped the
threat.
price. So what's happening, because the world is bigger than the United States in terms of people, that same pill would go from $10 to $20 for them, which is an increase, but it wouldn't go to, midway. But it would go from $10 to $20. Ours would go from $130 to $20. So we dropped way down. They went up a little bit. And everyone knows it's the way it is. They, for years, would just say, no, it's medicine got more expensive for us. It would stay. They said, nope, you can't sell it in this country. Let the United States pay. And we had other presidents, all of them, said, okay, we'll pay. So we were subsidizing the entire world. We're not doing it anymore. This is the biggest thing having to do with drugs in the history of the purchase of drugs. And I don't think the maybe press will treat it as a story.
New numbers,
This is the
yeah,
biggest
no
front page story
percent,
that you'll
no
ever see.
percent.
This has a huge bearing too on the healthcare, because a big part of healthcare is drugs, pharmaceuticals, right, Oz? And this will have a tremendous impact on the reduction of healthcare. The biggest impact is going to be that the money should be paid not to the insurance companies, directly to the people, and the people will buy their own health care. So we're going to be working that. The problem is that the Democrats are very much controlled by the
Democrats,
insurance
always
companies that make
problems
all
for
that
them.
money, but we're not going to let that happen. Starting next year, American drug prices will come down fast and furious.
Fast and
And we'll
furious.
soon be among the lowest
Fast
in
and
the developed
furious.
world. So in other words, whatever the lowest price for a certain drug, of which these companies make much of it, whatever the lowest price is, that price will come down to that price. So we will get the lowest price anywhere in the world. If they're lower in England than they are in Germany, we take the England price. As of today, 14 out of 17 largest pharmaceutical companies have now agreed. 14 out of 17. Oh, those three companies, no, they're in deep trouble. But actually, they've agreed, because I think those three companies are coming in at a
nice
different
emoji.
time next week. So they've agreed. Johnson
Took a
& Johnson is
drift
one of
sale,
them,
yeah.
right?
After the holidays.
Why they couldn't do it faster?
No, we're going to be talking about Trump RX.
Oh, okay. Trump RX. Trump RX is
Diesel
doing well.
drugs incoming.
As of today, 14 out of the 17 largest pharmaceutical companies, but they've all agreed, have now agreed to drastically lower drug prices for their American patients, for the American people and patients. This represents the greatest victory for patient affordability in the history of American healthcare by far. And every
Super.
single American will benefit. So this is the biggest thing ever to happen on drug pricing and on healthcare. This will have a tremendous impact on healthcare itself. I want to thank Sanofi CEO Paul Hudson. Paul? Hi, Paul. I hope they have you in some order. I'll be checking.
Alphabetical, yes, but
Okay, well, we'll do the best we can. Thank you, Paul. Great company, by the way. Novartis CEO Vas Narasimhan. Thank you very much, Vas. Great job.
Wow, this
Genentech
this
CEO
cross
Ashley
is huge.
Megaragri.
Like it's huge, huge,
How are you,
huge.
Ashley? How are you? Hi. Thank you very much. Great companies. Behringer Inc. Mine President John Michael Bors. John Michael, thank you very much. Gilead CEO Dan O'Day. Dan? Thank you, Dan. Great job. It's a good company. Bristol Myers Squibb Executive Vice President Carrie Gallman. Carrie? Thank you, Don. Thank you very much. GSK CEO Emma Wormsley. Emma? Thank you very much, Emma. Great job. Merck CEO Rob Davis. Great company. Thank you. Great company. How long have you been CEO?
Almost 5 years.
Very good. You're doing a good job. And Amgen Executive Vice President and CFO Peter Griffith.
Peter Griffith. Peter Griffith.
You okay?
Oh my
Fake
God.
news. We want you to be healthy. Are you all right? The camera's not okay, but she's okay. That's more important.
You know, yeah, that
We have good
cartoon.
medicine for you. If you need some medicine, one of them can take good care of it. We're
He
also
doesn't look
joined
like
by
that
Secretaries
guy,
Robert F.
Peter
Kennedy
Griffith
Jr.,
from the cartoon.
Howard Lutnick, ambassador, and really some incredible ambassadors. Administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, Dr. Mehmet Oz, and the FDA Commissioner, Marty McCary. They're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Good job. For decades, Americans have been forced to pay the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs by far, not just a little bit. We were like a whipping post, the United States, and
Trump,
just
with
been,
his speech, he is very
4% of the world's population. We have 4% of the world's
straight, I would say, yeah?
population, and consumers pay
understandable.
only
this time.
13% of
Maybe he's
of all
on some boosters.
prescription drugs, yet pharmaceutical companies make 75% of their profits. Think
Different
of that.
name.
So we
I
have
see.
4% of the population, 13% of
Peter
prescription
Griffin,
drugs, and yet
Griffith,
the people
I think,
behind
or
me, who are
Griffin.
wonderful people, make 75% of their profits from the American customer. So that was, they understood that better than anybody, that we have to do something. That's why I signed an executive order instructing my administration to do everything in its power to slash prescription drug prices for Americans while getting other countries to pay more. And we don't want more, we want this fair.
Blaming others.
We want to pay
for
the same thing. They used to blame it,
drifting
remember,
your
on
own
research
people
and
for drugs.
development.
Yeah.
And I said, well, research and development for everybody. And everybody understood it. As a result, the United Kingdom's National Health Service agreed to pay the fair share for prescription drugs for the first time in 26 years. And we expect other countries in Europe will do the same. And if they don't, we're going to put tariffs on them, and we'll get the same amount of money, plus we'll take a nice return on the money. We signed historic agreements with Pfizer, Eli Lilly, AstraZeneca, Novo Nordisk, and EMD, Serrano, to reduce prices by 300, 400, 500, 600, and even 700%, and sometimes even more than that.
More than
I
700%.
remember when I had a news conference in my first term, I was the
I
first
was waiting for
president
this
that
moment.
reduced prices
Oh, my life.
from
Do, do, do,
the beginning
do,
of
do.
my term to
Yeah.
a year, from January to December.
Percent time,
1/4 of
yeah.
1%. And I thought it was the greatest thing because it's the first one in 28 years. Now we're talking about numbers that that are so incredible. 1/4 of one. Think of that. I was proud of it because it hadn't happened in 28 where drug prices went down. Well, now you're going to see numbers that nobody would believe possible. Think of that. 500, 600, 700, 800%.
800.
Today we're building on these accomplishments. The companies assembled in this room have agreed to offer all of their drugs to Medicaid and most favored nations pricing. You're going to get most favored nations pricing, meaning they're going to pay our country.
Again, the problem, guys, that no one tells him that he is incorrect. He continued to say this shit.
TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name it that. Somebody named it that. And I guess they assumed that was, did you name it, Oz? Or Bobby name it?
We all named it together.
Okay, well.
Just making
I'm
up the
honored to
numbers,
have the
yeah.
name. And so far that's turned out because the numbers are so incredible. It's an honor. And you're going to get massive discounts to all consumers. So massive discounts will be not even offered. It's just going to be a fact. All consumers will get massive.
I'm just waiting again
Discounts.
for
That's
the question
TrumpRx.gov.
section
Every
where
new
he will
drug
be asked
produced
by
by these
journalists
companies
about
in the future will permanently
what
be
is
offered
happening.
to American
This guy cannot
patients
stay
at
normal. You
most
see, he's jumping.
favored
They're
nation
probably staying 4 hours.
prices. You know, people used to talk about that for years, but nobody ever did anything about it. No other president did. And it wasn't easy, but it worked out great, and I'm so proud of the people behind me. As an example of the price reductions we have secured through these new agreements, Santa Fe
I understand that they
will
wanted to
cut the
get
cost of
over
its
as soon as
blood
possible.
thinner Plavix from $750 to less than $16. Wow. Where's Santa Fe? Where are you? What? That's incredible, huh? Could have gone to $17, maybe. That's amazing. And you're going to do tremendous business. You're going to do much more business. So that's coming from $715. Think of that, $750.
Yeah. He will mention
And
Joe
that's the
Biden,
number
of course.
one blood thinner.
It's like in every
I don't want to
speech.
know about that. I take an aspirin. To less than $16. Think of that. Bristol Myers Squibb, a great company, both great companies, will cut the price of HIV medication, Rayurtaz, from nearly
Companies that were
$1,500
overchanging for decades, charging why celebrate them.
$1,500 to
Yeah.
$217.
Yeah, Jim, you're correct.
And it will cut the cost of hepatitis B medication, Baraclude, from $1,400 to
Russian bots in the chat?
$413. Gilead
So far, I didn't see them.
will cut the hepatitis C medication, Epclusa, from nearly $25,000 to less than $2,500. And all prices are...
What's wrong with
because we're bringing them
600%?
down
That's
to
the huge
world's lowest
reduction.
price, everything. And these people really
Herman,
are
it's
pioneers. What they're doing is
Mathematically,
so great. And
600% is not
in the end,
possible
they're going to do much
as a
more
reduction.
business, and it's. I think it's going to even
Maximum
out for them as a
100%.
company. The other countries, the countries will have to pay more, but even for
If it is 600%, you will be paid 5 times more than a drug to get the drug. You're not paying for drug any longer. You get paid for getting the drug. So 600 is a total bullshit.
to American national security, because it's really what it is. It's to a large extent national security. In addition, you can't continue to pay 13, 14 times more than other countries and think you're going to have security. Collectively, they will invest over $150 billion to build up domestic pharmaceutical manufacturing in America. They're going to be, because of tariffs, they're coming in, and I think because of the love of our country,
I
maybe
see,
because of
Hermes.
the November 5th
I
election.
see.
But because of tariffs, they're going to be coming in. They're building already. They've all, just about all of them have started.
None of my fellow Americans are watching this, but I'm horrified that people in other countries are so embarrassing. I see. 42 vs 42. Thank you so much for support.
Of our pharmaceuticals in a very short period of time, made in the USA. As part of these agreements, Merck will also donate 3.5 tons of antibacterials to be placed in America's strategic
Antibacterial?
reserve. Thank you very much. GSX will
I see.
donate over 200 pounds of ingredients to make rescue
Antibiotics.
inhalers, which is a big deal, and Bristol Myers Squibb will donate 6.5 tons of blood thinners. We appreciate it. Such amazing companies. Every president for a generation has promised to reduce drug prices, but they were talking about a little bit.
They make drugs 600%
I am the
smaller,
only
you
one
have
of
to buy more. Yeah.
them to ever even think in terms of favored nations, and that's what this is. Favored nations. It's called most favored nation. We are now a most favored nation. I want to thank the leaders in the room, and I also want to thank the leaders of all of the countries that had a
That
pay a
medicine
little
might be
more
a solution
so that
Elon
we were
Musk
treated
uses to
fairly.
ketamine,
I really
which is
do.
the
I wanna
horse
thank the
tranquilizer.
leaders of
Yeah.
countries. And they knew the alternative was not much of an alternative, because if they didn't do it, we were going to charge them tariffs, and the tariffs would have been much more severe than what they did. But they did do it as soon as they realized about the tariffs. Then they did it very easily. No, they're very good people. Let's start with Amgen's executive vice president, who I already introduced, and I introduced the
He
people
talks
here.
about
So I'd
pharmaceutical
like to ask
drugs,
Bobby and
but
Oz
you
to
can
say a few
stop
words.
the
And
war on drugs.
also, I'd like to ask if anybody would like to speak on behalf of your company, or just say how great this country is doing, and
He's giving the mic to
you're all
someone.
building tremendous
that happens
facilities
rare.
now in the United States instead of other countries that we all know about. But if you'd like
But
to
he
say
tells
something,
what they
so,
want,
you want to start,
what they
and
should
Bobby?
say.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, he gets taller with time here. Mr. President, each of the 9 CEOs will speak very briefly about what they have done, because it is a patriotic effort. This is affordability in
Wants to
action.
give to you
We
even
talk
more,
about it in
yeah.
abstract, but this is not an abstract concept. This is a very concrete, tangible, personal reality.
I will make it lower so we can talk. Seriously, there is no point discussing all this more memory shit. Yeah. I'm just waiting for questions to appear. Maybe they'll ask him about Epstein files release, or maybe Ukraine, maybe Venezuela, something like that, Russia, drug war, sanctions, tariff, whatsoever. But this topic, I don't know why they came out with it. Yeah, the bunch of the butt sharks, yeah. Why can't Russia provide drugs for him? I reduced him. It depends on what you use. The cost basis product, $7 price reduction, 6 reduction price to 1 reduction with 600% reduction companies. It depends what you use. The cost basis. If the product sells for $7, the price reduction is 6, reducing 1%. The reduction was 600. He means original price of the drug. It cannot go lower than 100%. From mathematic perspective, put it in ChatGPT. He will explain you. The factor of 6, not complicated. He probably just mixed between 6. Yeah, it's like 80% of the reduction. Oh shit. I'm happy that I reduced the sound here. Muted. Still next. New drugs is expensive because of their research costs. Yes. Let's engage with the USA again. If we survive this attempt as a fascist dictatorship, hopefully they'll come through. Yeah. Damn, the worm itself, yeah. His voice is bad. I don't understand what he's saying. I understand it's some sort of the condition, but yeah, I cannot listen to it for long. This guy's useless anyway. Cheers for me, mute. Yeah. Now they say that they promise, like those presidents, Barack Obama and Biden, they promised to America. I can hear it myself, so they are now speaking about Obama and Biden, how bad they are and how good Trump is. Brain's warm condition. All right. I will check the news while they're speaking. Just waiting for the questions. The war in Ukraine is senseless waste. That's why President Trump and his team are pressing for peace. Tell it to Putin, says the United States ambassador to NATO. Say it to Putin. Kennedy Center has already started slapping Donald Trump's name on a building without congressional approval. The narcissism is unlikely with this man. Is unreal. not unlikely. It's unreal with this man and the willingness of so many bent for his every. Yeah, he put like candidate center to Trump candidate center. I will switch it off for me because I cannot stand it. They renamed the candidate center to the Trump candidate center. I wonder how it all backtrack after the next presidential elections. How back, like, it's pendulum, yeah? It's now on this crazy MAGA side, but it will go to the other side very fast. After the next elections, after midterms, after presidential elections of 2028, 3 years under Trump will not get Republicans elected for decades, probably, if everything goes as it goes. He's just pathetic narcissist. Will not comply. Yeah, this is crazy. They will not comply. Boris Johnson. I'm afraid Putin will be quietly pleased with the results of the European Council. He has effectively intimidated the EU and United Kingdom into dropping an excellent plan to fund Ukraine. Yes, I also agree with that. The reparations loan would have liberated huge sums for Putin's frozen assets in a way that was morally and legally watertight. It would have given Ukrainians the ability to defend themselves for years to come. Yep. So kind of good decision from Europe, but at the same time weak decision because Putin was capable to intimidate Europe for not confiscating the Russian assets. Can you say a fuck Trump? Yes, fuck Trump. The Trump name needs to be erased from everything, yeah. Then will he start putting his face on the dollar bills? Already? Have you heard about Trump coins, like real coin? There are metal coins, and he wants to put his face there. It's not a meme, it's real. I want to bet that Trump would pull 1993 Yeltsin move to bomb Capitol or dams. Maybe. Bolton, if Trump is not really committed to Article 5, how committed is he to Article 5 like guarantees? Yeah, Zelensky needs to remember, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If you want to take guarantee from Trump, good luck. It's all I can say. Yeah, you shouldn't trust Trump, of course. Are they speaking still? Yeah, they're still speaking. I'm waiting for the questions. Republican Major Taylor Greene. My goodness, what is in the Epstein files? Release all files. It's literally the law. What is in Epstein files? I think Donald Trump is in Epstein files. This is crazy that they cannot even fulfill the law to release those. Jesus, that was voted by Congress, Senate, signed by Donald Trump himself. They cannot do it. Just imagine how hard they try to hide everything of that. That's hilarious. Yeah. Bernie Sanders asked publicly then the universal high income is coming in the USA. Denys, have you seen that video? No. Without the universal income, if they want to propel AI that fast and automation and everything of that, people will just get poorer, will just get poorer and poorer, and rich guys will get richer and richer. Middle class will be raised. That's it. That's it. That's where we are coming from to. Without this income, guaranteed income, we're gonna extinct after all. Unfortunately, like horses. They are there, yeah, but in the world there were lots of the horses in the beginning of 20th century, but now they're extinct because people, they don't need it, those horses, and we are like those horses for those corporations. There will be the time that they will not need us any longer. Workers and consumers also, by the way. Sounds dystopian, but yeah. They're still out there speaking. I'm just waiting for maybe some of the questions.
Is extraordinary. And let me just say that the company I represent, Gilead Sciences, the scientists reach for cures every day. In fact, they've come up with medicines that have cured both certain forms of hepatitis and also certain forms of blood cancer. And we just recently launched a new medicine that's only given twice a year to prevent HIV. And we're working with Secretary Kennedy and his entire team, as well as the State Department, as a part of your ex-US strategy to support ending the epidemic really during your term. And so we look forward to working with you on that. I've never been more optimistic about the innovation that exists across these companies and the impact this can have on America's health and
the connection
economy.
between Trump and the railway station.
Yeah, this
two ways.
It literally prevents HIV almost 100% given twice a year. And so the America First State Department strategy, we've partnered with them, and we're also partnering with
they're still
Secretary
standing
Kennedy and
there.
his team.
They're
Thank you very
standing
much.
there for lots of the time already.
GSK cares deeply about improving the affordability of medicines, which is why today we're announcing for the 40 million Americans who live with asthma or COPD, we're going to be significantly lowering the cost of the medicines they rely on to breathe more easily every day. We're going to be going direct on 8 of our core medicines with deep discounts, and we're investing in American health security by donating the ingredients that go into rescue inhalers like this one so that people can access them when they need them. This triple win is on top of our commitment to invest $30 billion in American manufacturing, American research, American technology, and American talent, and all of this to do the right thing for American patients.
Sounds like some sort of
John in North Carolina, who says he
inaugurate
can now
speech
visit
or
with his
not
granddaughters
inaugurate
without worrying
campaign speech.
whether
Campaign
he
speech.
will have to struggle for breath. Or Marsha in Kentucky, who says
Advertisement.
if her asthma
She wants to
inhaler
sell us
is
something.
cheaper, she can properly celebrate with her family this holidays. Mr. President, thank you so much for your ambition.
Trump
for
likes
American
those kind of the
patients and for the
speeches.
partnership of all of your team, so we get ahead of disease together.
Thank you very much. Very much. Great comment.
Mr. President, as the others have said, I just want to say thank you for your leadership. I reflect on your goal of driving affordability and access to Americans, but equally getting prices up outside the United States, and we're 100% supportive of your actions.
I need to go. We'll be returning in 1 minute, guys. Yeah, drink too much,
and we also
probably.
are looking to what we can do on TrumpRx.gov. In addition to bringing in our diabetes drugs, one of the things I just wanted to highlight, we have a novel oral cardiovascular drug, which has an opportunity to meaningfully lower LDL and really still go after what is the leading cause of death in the United States, which is cardiovascular disease, kills 1 million people in the United States annually. And thanks to TrumpRx.com, you will not only be able to get this pill and have an easy-to-take pill, but it'll be easy to get and it'll be affordable. So I appreciate your leadership and look forward to continuing to partner with you. Thank you.
Great company. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, my name is Vas Narasimhan, CEO of Novartis. Novartis is a 250-year-old company, and today we're the global leader in bringing advanced technologies to patients in the United States around the world, technologies like radioligand therapies and cell and gene therapies. What I want to highlight to you is we're bringing the manufacturing of these technologies to the United States now. We've committed to build 9 new facilities. 7 of them we already have a groundbreaking for. Dr. Makari was with me in North Carolina. We were opening up 4 new plants. Our plan is to scale manufacturing here and ensure all our critical medicines, including these most advanced technologies, are made here in the United States for U.S. patients.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, thank you, Mr. President. I think you've convened on an extremely important subject and made more progress than perhaps anybody ever thought.
Is everything okay?
Possible.
Okay, it's okay.
First, this is another day to reaffirm our commitment to patients, our unwavering.
Okay, I just wait a little bit for them to talk.
But simply, affordability has been.
They're blah 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 all the time. I'm just gonna go to where? To check out the news. Maybe we have some of them on Telegram. Major break in House of Oversight. Democrat says the Trump DOJ is violating federal law by refusing to release full Epstein files as required. Their statement is explicit. Donald Trump and the Department of Justice are now violating federal law. Yes, as they continue covering up the facts and evidence about Jeffrey Epstein's decades-long billion-dollar international sex trafficking ring. The accused spent bounty on the fine and a congressional subpoena. What? Showing Epstein's convicting cooperation Ghislaine Maxwell, and openly defied Congress itself. Yeah. That's what we have. They are not releasing the files. I thought that they will release something, you know. But no, they were waiting for the final deadline, and they're not releasing a thing. They're violating the law. I didn't expect it, honestly. Yeah. But we have what we have. This is outlaw administration. Really. Oh, Trump is speaking. Nice.
Companies, they've all agreed, and they'll be coming in next week, and we appreciate them too.
Will he take
But
some
they've agreed to
questions?
the same thing, lowest price anywhere in the world. I said, you know, I think that the insurance companies, we should have a meeting and we should talk to them. Because I would say that maybe with one talk, they would be willing to cut their prices by 50, 60, or 70%. They've
100%.
made a fortune. They've had stock prices that have gone up 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and even 18. Think of this. They went up 1,800%. One of them went up numbers that nobody's ever seen before. That's a nice return, not a 2%, an 1,800% return. One went up more than that. Therefore, there's a lot of fat that can be cut. And I'd like to announce here, this is just an idea that I had standing here, watching these great leaders saying that we're going to have the lowest prices anywhere in the world, something that nobody would have thought possible. And they're going to come out great. But also donating incredible different medications, medications that are world-famous medications that one or another of them make, and donating them in some cases for free or very, very low prices. And I said, I'll bet you if I called a meeting of the insurance companies, the companies that are involved with healthcare costs, I would be willing to bet, I think,
care about if
they
it
would
benefits
reduce
him.
their prices very, very
Unless it
substantially.
benefits
We could
him.
have fair health care in the country. Now, my initial thought, and this is what I want to do as of right now, this is the alternative, is that all of the billions and billions, ultimately trillions and trillions of dollars that's paid to these companies, we're going to pay directly to the people. But there's another way of doing it, and that's getting the insurance companies to ease up and to cut their pricing way, way down and stay part of the system. So I'm going to call a meeting. It could be in Florida this coming week, or it could be back in the White House the first week, not the second or third week. I'm going to call a meeting of the big insurance companies that have gotten so rich by receiving money, and really much, far, far more money than they're entitled to. And I have a feeling maybe if they would act like these incredible, brilliant, responsible citizens behind me, people that love our country, and they love the world. I mean, frankly, these are international companies for the most part. I'm going to call a meeting of the insurance companies. I'm going to see if they get their price down, to put it very bluntly. And I think that is a very big statement. And what happened here is the biggest statement of all, because nobody thought a thing like this was possible. And I think based on that, I won't even take questions today, because there's no way I can take questions that are anywhere comparable to what you just witnessed. You just witnessed drug prices that will go down at levels never thought even possible, Marty, right? Never thought even possible. And I think that the second biggest part
Can
of
health
this
insurance
meeting is gonna be the
companies
fact
now
that
deny
I'm
services
gonna
to
call
people
in the
because they
insurance
got
companies that are
called?
making so much money,
I believe
they have to make
no,
less,
but
a lot
it's not
less.
going to go well.
and maybe we can
I
have
have this
reasonable
feeling.
health care without having to cut them out and let it all go awry. So we're going to be calling a meeting. It'll be either in Florida or it'll be here the first week. And I'd prefer not talking and asking questions, only for the reason that this is such a big announcement, meaning what these people have said and what the other four companies are going to say, which is exactly the same thing, that I really don't want to soil it up by asking questions, even questions that are very fair questions that I'd love to answer. So I think we have to just stop right here. I really appreciate the
He
fact
doesn't
that
want to
these
be
companies
asked
came
questions
here.
about
These-
Epstein
again,
files.
A lot of the media's
He
not
doesn't
aware,
want to be
not
asked the
really,
questions about Epstein files.
cognizant of the people standing behind me. These are the biggest executives in the world. And what they're doing today is
I was
monumental.
watching this just because
And
of
I
the
wanna stand
questions.
it on
And
that,
he said
I'll see you later
no.
if you'd like. But I don't want to be asking questions having to do with anything else. I do want you to remember what I said about the 4.5%. We took 100% of the new workers was in the private sector, and we've cut tremendous numbers of government jobs. And that's why, if you look at our numbers, they're so good. Also,
And you
more
see the
than-
excuse he
I don't
used,
know if
yeah?
you've read this, came out a week ago.
Fantastic.
More
They say
than
it so much
50%
that
of our trade
we're not going to
deficit
spoil it, he
was
said.
cut.
We're not
We
going to
cut it
spoil
more than 50% in a period of
The first
a few
question
months.
will be
Nobody
about,
thought-
would
nobody
be,
thought any of
about
these things
Epstein.
were possible.
Would have
Thank you
been.
very much, everybody.
Thank you, about your insurance idea, Mr. President. Thank you, press.
That's all. He's running away. Scared baby running away. He is scared as fuck about Epstein files. He violates
We
the
asked you about your
law.
name going up in the community center. Thank you, press. Sir, your name is now.
And you see how they are like, creepy. Just run away. They just run away behind the closed doors. That's what he's saying. Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Taco, yeah, Taco. Agree with you, Chris. Chrono Shirshron. Sorry, I misspelled your nickname, but it's okay. I hope. Ooh, I was waiting for the questions, about Epstein files, about Ukraine, Russia, Venezuela, and everything. Those questions, they're worrying people around the world and Americans, I guess, as well. Yeah, insurance, drugs, and that stuff, it's important, but I think there are many more other things that are not going well for current administration. And Donny used the excuse, oh, this meeting was so great. We spoke about so important stuff that let's not spoil it. Let's not ask the questions. I'm gonna retreat. Jesus Christ. For sure he would be asked about Epstein, would have been asked. But he decided to go out, and that's it. Like Maduro style, every day, one speech. Yeah. I mean, he is wannabe dictator. He is not dictator. He can be because he's a stupid idiot. But he idiot wannabe dictator. Yeah. I missed the Taco speech too bad. Yeah, Greg. He knows it's December 19th to cut and run. Yeah, discuss. Yeah, he's like coward indeed. That he didn't want to stay there. And what people say in the chat? Can we check out the live chat? Just a moment, it will load. I'll reduce the volume, like what people say in the chat here. It's interesting. For YouTube, it takes so much time to load this chat. Like it should appear here very soon. People will say Epstein. I promise you. We can scroll back later on. Like, come on. Okay, yeah. Booba. Epstein files. Diaper Taco. Someone tells Trump. Epstein. Unredacted Epstein files. Miga. At least Vladimir Putin will be happy. Yes, indeed. We want Epstein files. Oh, that's the maximum I can go? Okay. Well, someone tells Trump 2028, yeah. We want Epstein files again. That's what we have. Diaper Don, yeah. Don. The name Epstein will make a lot of old men hurt to go really hot and I'm better just leave it there. Oh, sculptor, yeah. That's what we have. Donny is reckless fuck. Well, Russians continue their attacks. It's a new convoy in the Brapila direction. Yeah, the new convoy. Maybe I can share it. It's better, I think, without music for YouTube. Still images. Yeah, quadro all-terrain vehicles. It seems like China started the supplyment of the all-terrain vehicles to Russia, those small ones. They're all China-made. Fire. Like those lights in a tunnel lit up. It's like almost simultaneously, yeah? Just this vehicle is not on fire. The rest are on fire. The first one, two not on fire. The first one and this one. That's it. It's Dobrapilya direction, new Russian attack. They don't learn. They landed from, I guess, their smoking there. The Russian infantry is smoking near the road, and also their vehicles are smoking. Happens. Dennis, it's true Kazakhstan changing the alphabet to Western letters. I read somewhere. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Uzbekistan changed a long time ago. Yeah, I wonder they're having cold, yeah. Okay, guys, I think I need to finish my video. I mean, finish the stream and to finish recording the video that I want to publish today on my main channel. Yeah, we have some of the news coming, so I should take care of that too. Almost, 2 hours 40 minutes. I guess it's okay for the stream. About Donny, it's so understandable. We all heard. Yeah, and thank you for participating. Again, we reached 400. Yeah, just gonna show you the stream statistics. It was great. Thank you so much. You see, 420 with some 27 people. That's a lot. So thank you for being with me. And I promise you more streams, yeah? See you tomorrow, guys. See you. You're awesome. Stay awesome.